Zach Sang and the gang.
It's Zach Sang and the gang. We're hanging out in the studio. Megan&Liz are hanging out with us. Hello, friends.
Hey.
You have that whole unison thing down so perfectly from your YouTube videos. It's absolutely awesome.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
There you go. There
What else can you say in unison?
Everything. Did you have to perfect that for Oprah when you were on Oprah?
Did we say anything in unison in Oprah? Yeah, we did. We said, oh my god, like 8 million times.
Yeah.
No, this is all natural. That's what comes with being a twin, I guess.
And being with somebody 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I'm
part of the
so
deal.
sorry.
Me too,
When
man.
we start talking in unison, I'm quitting.
Yeah, me too. You're done. I need someone else to do that with.
Yeah.
So what's up? What are you guys doing in New York City? How's life?
It's good. It's busy.
It's busy and very, very fun. We're in New York for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade because we were singing in it on Thursday.
Which is awesome.
Yes, we are crazy excited.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of preparation goes into the performance? Because a few of my friends have performed before, and I know it's a process. And usually you have to like go out and sound check, and it's like 2 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Like, what goes into it?
Well, luckily this year it's pretty warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
Yeah.
We had our first rehearsal last night, and you pretty much just like we just went on the street and like
Ran through it,
and then that was it.
You're like, all right.
But we haven't
See you
like
Thursday.
Yeah, see you Thursday. But like we haven't like seen the float or anything yet. We know what it looks like, but it's
And
gonna
they-
be a whole other issue when we're moving on a giant float.
Yeah, they warned us that people like, you know, when
Fall.
it moves that they like
Oh my.
stumble. So
That's
I'm kinda
awesome.
worried.
Are you guys rocking stilettos? I mean, are you gonna
No.
Okay.
We've got flats,
Yeah.
thank goodness.
Now, what float are you on?
We're on the showboat float.
It looks like a New Orleans river boat.
yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's
pretty
really
cool.
cool looking.
Now, did you ever think going from like literally making videos into your webcam at home, you would end up being in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's wild.
That is really
It
like, because we obviously like, you know, we grew up watching it, and you know, everybody in our hometown grew up watching it, so it's like, it's weird to like mentally picture myself
Yeah.
like on the float and people being like, oh hey, you know, so
Yeah.
it's weird. I don't
Like
know.
people waving at you because they care.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really
that's
weird.
gonna be interesting. We'll see.
I feel like it's one of those like career milestones that
Oh, for
artists
sure.
are like, check, you know, I did that. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It's, you know, it's up there. It's one of those huge accomplishments.
Oh yeah, we definitely checked it off.
Yeah, we have a physical list and
Yeah.
we checked it off, so it was crazy.
What else is on that list?
Oh, lots
on
of
the
stuff.
list? Win a Grammy, have a platinum record. What was the other one? There's a ton.
Play Madison Square Garden.
Have a successful tour.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. Yeah.
I feel like this list is very obtainable for you guys. I mean, did you really ever think, I mean, tell me about the first video you ever made on YouTube. What was the process? How did it go down?
Embarrassing.
Yeah, we were wearing matching black turtlenecks.
Because
So
I mean,
cute.
everyone loves a black turtleneck. I mean, come
Especially
on.
when you're 14.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was an original song. I thought I could play piano. I couldn't. It was pretty bad.
We didn't know the song, but we thought we did. And yeah, we just set up the camera and shot it one time through, and we're like, that's good enough.
and it's still up.
Yeah, and it's still up to this day. So if you want a good chuckle.
And now the process is probably crazy doing that one video.
What?
What's the process like doing the videos now?
Now it's different.
Yeah, it's totally different. Like some days we'll get it in like 3 takes. Some days
Yeah.
it's like literally like there's this one video. If you look through all the takes, it goes from like the sun is
Daylight.
up to, and then it goes to sunset, and then it's dark by the time we got it. So like you can literally see through the window like the sun going down.
We need something like that takes a long time. We just do things and it's out there in the world.
I don't think we have their dedication. I think we'd give up after like an hour.
Because it's really cool, because what led me to that question, asking about the first video I ever made, because I was listening, I used to do a radio show from my bedroom, just like you guys used to make videos from your bedroom, and I listened to the first radio show I ever made. It was like 5 years ago now, and I would force my parents to call in, so it looked like I had people calling into my show. And now I have thousands of people calling in, and we're heard all over the country, and it's crazy. It's crazy to look back, right? To see where you came from.
I remember once you were telling us about you were writing college letters, like college essays, and you were saying like I just start mine by when Taylor Swift walked in the office.
He was writing his essay, and he's like, it doesn't matter what I say, as long as I name drop in the first sentence.
I name dropped throughout that whole thing.
Totally get into my dream school.
It didn't really work very well. I thought it was gonna work a whole lot better than it did, but it's okay.
They're like, who is this idiot? Taylor Swift? He doesn't know Taylor Swift.
You ate Oreos with Miley? You're a liar.
Yeah. You're still not getting into the school.
No. They probably laughed at me.
Sad day.
It's gonna be one of those essays that like later on in high school that they pull out as that example as the essay not
don't
to write.
do this.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Don't name drop kids.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do now? Do you do school or no school?
No school.
Just work.
Just work.
Me
Yep.
too. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's
University of Life.
Yeah, University of Life is what we
Good
attend. Class of Infinity.
Yep.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
But yeah, just know, like, it kind of came to the point where I was choosing one or the other, and we were just like, you know what, school will always be there, like, this opportunity won't be, so.
If we were in school now, we wouldn't sleep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine doing school and this at the same time.
It'd be terrible.
It'd be so stressful.
I tried for a little bit last year, and I had to leave for 20 days because I did the Kids' Choice Awards pre-show.
Oh.
And they sent me out to LA for 20 days, and the school got rid of me. They asked me to leave because I was gone for 20 whole
Well,
days.
when you leave for 20 days, it's like,
But I mean,
yeah.
But they still charge me.
What? For like
Yeah, I'm
Kids'
paying it
Choice, like that's pretty, like that's
Yeah,
a good reason.
I
to
like-
leave.
Pretty legit.
Yeah.
My English teacher was totally fine with it because she has children who would see me on Nickelodeon, but the math teacher was stingy and old and crusty, and
Ugh.
he has no feelings.
Aw.
Those crusty math teachers.
Terrible
Crusty
human
math
beings.
teacher.
But do you ever miss your friends? You keep in touch with your friends? Busy life? Is it hard?
We definitely keep in touch. It's hard to, you know, keep in contact and like see our friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I think it's worth it, you know, and if anything, it makes us try harder, you know, to keep that relationship really good. So
Yeah.
yeah,
We see the ones in LA more than like our high school friends.
because we're always in LA now.
Yeah.
So
LA's the place to be, right?
yeah, we're there a lot.
I've been trying to tell you, Shelley.
Yeah,
we need
I
to
know.
leave.
We need to
go.
live out in LA.
Yeah, because New York isn't amazing at all.
Well, being here your entire life, you're like, New York, big deal. Whatever. Biggest city in the world, who cares?
I love driving in LA.
Yeah, driving in New York stinks.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I got into an accident once going to the Kids' Choice Awards one year.
Oh my god.
We had a rental car, and so he wasn't allowed to drive it. My name was the only one on it, and we're heading to the Kids' Choice Awards, and he's like, "Please let me drive, please."
Oh
This is
no.
probably illegal. I probably shouldn't tell him, but I was like, "Okay, fine." You know, when Zach wants something and he doesn't get it, he just talks your ear off. So I was like, "Okay,
I will
fine."
always get what I want.
So we're driving, and I don't know what happened, but he like got really frazzled, and he was trying to switch lanes, and he hit the car in front of us, and I was like, "Oh my God, Zach, we're going to jail!"
I freaked out.
No.
I freaked
The
out.
guy was very cool. He didn't. I guess he had somewhere to be, and he didn't care too much. So
do we.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And then you lost our Kids' Choice Awards tickets.
Okay, you want to really revisit
Oh,
that? 'Cause
no.
We'll probably fight right now
Sore
about
subject.
it. Very
Okay.
sore
Oh,
subject.
sore subject, guys.
Have you guys ever been in a situation, like a tense situation, and something's gone wrong, and
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Those are the worst.
Yeah, but I feel like they always resolve themselves, and we always look back and we're like, man, we were really dramatic
We
about that.
overreacted.
Yeah, we're kind of big overreactors, and we look back and we're like, it's a little embarrassing.
overreactors?
Yeah, it's like when something like minuscule goes wrong, it's like the end of the world for us.
Yep.
How about creative differences? That's one thing that Shelley and the whole team that we have here go through on a daily basis. But you guys have each other to sort everything out with, just like I have Shelley and we have everybody else.
Yeah.
How do you solve these creative differences? You think one way, you think another. How do you work it out?
Luckily, we're usually on
the same page.
Yeah, we're usually on the same page. Like I'd say like 95% of the time. But like the times we're not, it's weird. Like she doesn't like confrontation, so she'll just be like, whatever, and she'll just like let it happen. So it's like,
But I'm not happy about it.
happy.
Shut up.
Shelley, you need to be more like they are.
you need to be more like her, and I need to put you in your place, and you need to just be like, okay.
No, that's terrible. That's,
Okay.
that's the worst advice I think I've ever received.
Here's my question. So how do you decide like whose name goes first in Megan and Liz?
Oh my God!
Well,
This is
The age-old question.
I'm
guys.
older,
Oh.
so
Megan's older,
I
so
get
it's
that.
fine.
But she will argue that it sounds better. But we all know that obviously people grew up saying it because I'm the older twin.
People just want me to get really upset about it, and like the truth is, I'm not that upset about it. I got over it when we were like 10.
I like Megan&Liz though.
I like-
I
Yeah,
do
it
too.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Zach sang in the gang. I'm over it that my
Yep.
name is not on there. And Zach is up there in really big letters.
Yep.
I'm not bitter at all.
It's there like 100 times, so you have to look at it a whole lot.
Still 100 couches with the name staring.
I like
at
the
me.
couch.
me
Thank
too.
you.
We,
Thank
we,
you.
we walked in and we're like, I like that.
I like that couch.
You were probably expecting to see a couch. We don't have a couch.
That's okay.
All of our budget goes to Shelly.
That's okay.
Okay.
All of our
If only that were true, I'd buy us a couch.
all of our couch budget goes to Shelly. So what do you have going on now? You have this single out, right?
Yes,
do.
we do.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's called Bad for Me, and it's about that guy that just like no matter how bad they treat you, you still like them, and you still talk to them, and you're like, oh, like I'm not gonna talk to them anymore. And then like after 2 days of not texting them, and if they text you, you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna text back, like I'll wait 5 minutes, and then
Well,
you
you
text back
know.
in like 10 seconds, and like yeah.
So it does work. Being a douche works.
Kind of.
It
Okay.
does, sadly,
Kind of.
but like don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Don't do it, Zach.
We like
I've
the
been-
chase. But
Yes, it works for a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
and
then-
then you're like, okay, no more.
Yeah.
And then the right guy comes along, and you're like, this is
Oh
what I've been
my god.
missing.
Yes,
This is what it should
exactly.
be.
Exactly.
Wait, so I shouldn't be a douche?
You should not be a
No.
douche.
No, because it's
Because-
not your nature.
But I was being a douche to one girl, and she was totally into me.
Oh.
But like I didn't want anything to do with her, so I was.
my
it was more like
gosh!
natural douchiness. But I didn't like it. Wasn't like I didn't. The douchiness. It was not supposed to be like that. You know what I mean?
It wasn't intended
it-
douchiness.
It was just like, go away, and not
Okay.
answering her, and she kept,
Oh, yeah,
kept
yeah.
going.
Well,
and
all right, if you're
going.
going to go into that story, in all fairness, this is after the first date, she said, so, do you like me? How do you feel
What?
about me?
How
like,
weird
what's
is
going to
that?
happen now?
That's a little.
Wait, she
Yeah.
said that?
Yeah,
That's
it's a little much.
strong.
I'd probably back off, too, if a guy did that to me.
Yeah.
It's a little
Yeah.
aggressive.
But yet
Yeah.
Strong.
she keeps coming.
Still?
She wants a piece of Papa all the time. She always texts me.
Wow.
She wants to sit on the couch.
Yeah, she does want to sit on my couch. She does. I'll buy a couch for her.
Maybe she can buy us a couch.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, this is that. If you're listening, this is the way in. You gotta
Yeah,
buy a
Yeah,
couch.
she just buys back
And
the
Zach
couch.
will date you.
Then I will date you. I'll probably take you out. The one day I did take her on was Panera.
I love Panera.
She ordered soup in a bread bowl, and I got a fruit cup. And it was just so awkward.
Let me ask you guys, if the guy on the first date took you to Panera, is that okay?
I didn't want to go out with her from the beginning. I was forced to go out with her.
Question.
So you wanted to make it a mediocre date?
Yeah, I wasn't
Okay.
gonna play all. But I've taken girls on great dates. Great
Okay.
dates.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the best date either of you have been on?
Ooh. I've been on a
Best
really
date.
good first date. He like wouldn't tell me where we were going. Like it was all surprise. And he took me out to a really nice dinner. And then he took me to walk around the LACMA, the lights. And then he took me to the beach. And like we like laid and watched like the stars. And it was like the best first date I'd ever been on.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
That's really good.
What
That was
about you,
cute.
Liz? Do you have
I've had some really great dates, just like, just really like cute, like romantic, like whatever, like restaurants, but
Wow,
nothing
you
like
sound really into it.
nothing like that. Like that's like crazy.
That was like a movie.
Yeah, that's like a movie.
That was a good one. I emptied out a go-karting track for a girl.
What?
And then afterwards we went on the
No.
pier, and it was right in Jersey City, and we saw everything. That was a good one. That's a good one.
That was a
And
really
why
good
are
one.
you not? Are you not
Yeah.
still together?
No, died. When did a while ago?
Died like
It died.
the next
You know
night.
what the thing is?
The next day.
She's in. No, the next day. You're crazy.
I'm
She's
kidding.
in town right now, and I actually tried to rekindle something this morning.
Ooh.
She didn't even answer me.
Cass, and there's your answer.
Because I need to be more douchey.
Didn't want to sit on the couch.
No, she didn't want my
Sit on
couch.
the couch.
She wanted my couch when I got go-karting tracks. and-
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't?
I mean, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
She's missing out.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure. Oh, let's finish about this single. Tell me. I mean, are you hearing yourself on the radio for the first time?
Yes.
How do you react?
I cried the first time.
Yeah,
but
we
then
still freak out every time.
yeah, literally, because it's just like it never gets old. Like people say that, like it really never gets old. It's just the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, it's the coolest experience, and it does not get old. It's just like, wait, this is me on the
Like
radio.
my voice.
This is my song that we wrote. It's insane.
It validates all your hard work, really,
It does.
right?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
definitely feels good for sure.
I watched an interview with Britney Spears today, and the guy asked her, when did you realize you were a superstar? And she said, when I heard my song on the radio.
Oh my
It was like,
gosh.
whoa. So,
crazy.
So
superstars
crazy.
here.
Oh, stop.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
that's
pretty cool.
crazy because it's like you came from YouTube and now you've turned it into something that probably you've never thought would ever happen. Ever in a million years,
Always
right?
dreamed.
Yeah.
Yeah, always dreamed about it. So.
But you could dream, but you never think. And I feel like I'm the same way. From online to this, it's just like you pinch yourself and you're like, oh my god, I never did any of this with the intention that it would lead up to something
Exactly.
so incredible.
If you think it'll happen, you subconsciously work towards it. You know what I mean?
That's a secret.
True.
Is that actually
secret?
like-
Oprah and Gayle King.
Yep.
Yep.
I love
There you
them.
go.
Yep.
Me too.
I love them. You're gonna perform your single, right?
We are.
Yes, we are.
Zach Sang and the gang.